rich in flavor. Cook until it is falling off the bone. This oxtail recipe is the bomb. Serve up with some vegetable that is smothered in that tasty sauce. Come over to my kitchen, guys, to learn how to make this dish. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Tracy's Cooking. Today we are going to make oxtail. Here I'm busy washing the oxtail nicely. Here I'm pouring off the water to give it a second wash. I just had a little lime just to take away the rawness. This is about 1 kilo of oxtail, and here we have some beautiful pieces of oxtail. You don't always get this, but today I'm a lucky girl, get some really jumbo size, beautiful looking oxtail. So I am just gonna go in and add some all-purpose season for now, and this season had salt, so I don't need to add any salt. So I'm gonna make sure all the pieces is coated well, and I can go straight ahead and cook it, or I can leave it to marinate. But anyway, for this time I am going to go straight ahead and start the cooking process. So these are the veggies I'll be using: some chive, thyme, ginger, scotch bonnet pepper, onion, some garlic and sweet pepper, and some pimento seed. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to fry the oxtail pieces just to give it a nice color. Leave your pot hot, leave it on medium high, and this will fry for about 10 to 15 minutes. So about 15 minutes later, the oxtail pieces are ready to remove. That's how beautiful the oxtail pieces look. So to give it a little color here, I'm going to burn about 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. This is to give it a nice color. I don't want my oxtail too dark in this recipe. Some people like their oxtail dark, but in this recipe I'm making a light color, so I'm using just 1 tablespoon of sugar. And once it becomes the color that I'm looking for, I add some water and mix out everything. So here I'm pouring the brown sugar mixture on the oxtail pieces, And this is my lovely season. That's the pimento crushed, the sweet pepper, chives, onion, ginger, and my garlic are chopped in small pieces. So I'm going to pour all this and I'm going to add more water. I'm going to add enough water to cover it because this is going to take a long while to cook. So you want to add enough water to cover it. So that's a good amount of time. I am adding also, and I will be adding a nice Scotch bonnet pepper that is not burst. I'm adding it like this just to get that nice flavor without the heat. If you want your oxtail to be peppery, you can allow it to burst. If you don't want your oxtail to be peppery, you want to remove this after a while before it bursts. So we're going to give it a nice stir. I'm going to add some more water just to make sure all the oxtail pieces are covered. Just to give it some extra flavor, here I'm adding a chicken bouillon. And I'm going to give it a nice stir again. I'm going to cover the pot, allow it to come to a boil on high heat. Then I will be turning on medium high. So this is about 2 hours later. I'm just checking on to see how it is going. And so far, yes, our oxtail is cooking nicely, but it needs a long time more. So after our next hour here, I'm removing the oxtail from the sauce. The reason I'm doing this is that I want my sauce to look smooth and nice. So I'm going to remove all the oxtail pieces. You want to make sure there is no bone in the sauce. And what I'm going to do, I am going to blend this nicely. And this is what we have here after it is properly blended. So I'm going to add some extra flavor. So that's 1 tablespoon of Badia chicken season, and that's about 1 teaspoon of paprika. So after give it a nice stir, I am going to add the pieces of oxtail back into the sauce. And here you can see what I'm talking about, that lovely smooth looking sauce. So here it's going to take a next half an hour. So I'm going to add a little more water because the sauce is really thick here. So I'm going to add a little more water and give it a next half an hour. And here, after half an hour later, we have a beautiful looking oxtail. The sauce looks great. It is tasty, and the oxtail cooked so juicy and soft. It is literally falling off the bone. You want to get the best flavor from your oxtail, leave it cook until you see it is falling off the bone. That is the best tasty oxtail you can ever eat. And not to mention all these season that is added. Whew. Look at this, people. Lovely, beautiful. So after 3.5 hours, I have a soft and juicy oxtail right here. You notice the color is light brown. It is not too dark. I didn't add any browning. I didn't add too much sugar. So yes, and to serve up my oxtail, I'm cooking a pot of vegetable here: corn, potato, carrot, and broccoli. You can serve this up with some rice and peas, but if you are looking for a change, go ahead and try this recipe with this lovely vegetable that is smothered into the sauce to make these veggies taste really nice. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you like this recipe, if you tried it, and how did yours came out. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel also and hit that notification bell so you will be notified as soon as I upload. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.